Good. The elections in Brussels for the local staff committee are looming, and I have here Tim Kaiser from Vienna Commission representation. And it's not only about Brussels, is it?
No, indeed. The name Brussels Local Staff Committee, of course, would imply that it actually is about Brussels, but does include the representations in member states, headquarters in member states and in capitals, and the regional representation office.
Yes, and there are quite many colleagues working for communicating about the European Union, about the Commission's work, and there are colleagues like you who come from the headquarters for several years, and there are also colleagues, contract agents who stay there for their lifetime. And what about the perspectives?
Indeed, yeah, and that's what we're concerned with. So obviously we want to safeguard decent representation, which is precisely the job of the staff committee. And so therefore we're candidating, 3 of us. There's Radim in Bratislava, there's Nicolette in Malta, and there's myself based in Vienna, as Lukasz said. And that's what we aim to do, of course, address your concerns. So we're here to listen and take up your concerns. Do contact us if there's anything, either in the run-up to the elections or, of course, with the aim to actually get elected and represent these issues, certainly after that as well.
Yeah. Generation 2004 has been done quite a lot in respect to representations. We have been visiting them regularly. We have been giving advice to colleagues on many HR-related issues. But also we have written many notes on the mobility, on the rotation exercise, and on the rights of colleagues, especially the possibility of changing the FG2 to FG3, FG3 to FG4, because the colleagues who work there, they do deserve it, because they do the work of 80 level staff. And we need to make sure that also the salaries of the colleagues who work, especially in the new member states, with the coefficient rates, do increase, because it cannot be that you get a half salary for the same job you do in Sofia as you do in Brussels or in Vienna, yes?
Indeed. So many of the fundamental concerns, of course, to do with staff representations are the same in Brussels as in any other location. But there are some specific concerns, and that's what we want to represent as well. Lukasz mentioned the coefficient, that's certainly a large one. Also the grading in general, and mobility, I would say, in general as well. But again, I mean, what we're aimed to do with our election campaign right now is represent your issues as well and be available to you in case you have concerns.
Yes, and representations are as important as Brussels. Participate in elections and give your vote to our candidates and Generation 2004. And there is obviously the issue of the medical services, which many colleagues of you have informed us about, in especially new member states where you have problematic access to hospitals to get treatment, and this is something which we are very much preoccupied, and we are pushing PMO to move ahead and to sign contracts with those premises to assure you a proper medical service. Vote Generation 2004.